Alright, we have new developments, which is it came back up above my 43, which is where my break even had been, and I added a few more contracts there. So let's see where we're going with this. And so it seems to be at 42. I just took one off there, so I've got 7 contracts on, and I'm looking for it to come back down. Now I have more contracts to manage, so let's see if we can pull some more profit out here. And if it's going to drop back down to that support line, I'll take that one off. There's a 50% line here at 26, so we'll see. That would take off 3. That would leave me 3 contracts still on this trade. And now I've got new distraction, which I would show you if I had my camera on, that my cat is right here. So I'm petting a cat with 1 or 2 hands, trading with the other hand, recording with this other side of my brain, and still I'm in a trade that's to the downside, based primarily and purely on the time of day. Just after 10:30, I'm thinking, the people who bought down here probably going to want to take their profit. And even earlier today, when it was lower, all the people who bought over here, if they're selling now, that means that they're finished. Maybe they want to go home early in the afternoon, or if they've got something better to do than stare at their screens for the rest of the day. So maybe they're going to sell there and take their profit and go home. I don't know. I'm just telling stories. And it's after lunch, New York time. It's almost 10:40 my time. I have to get ready to go, but I thought this would make an interesting video, so I'm hoping that the sound quality is good and that you can see what's on my screen, and that my kitty doesn't step on the keyboard in the meantime. Alright, so we're back to that support level, and so we took out that one, and then we'll see if it drops back down. Can't remember why I put the other. Oh, it's on the 50% line there. Okay, so this blue line is one of the VWAP lines, and let's see which one that is. Let me go look at my other chart if I can get past my kitty here. Alright, so we are below VWAP, and what that means is that we're actually we're below the first standard deviation on VWAP, which is this. Let's see, forgetting which line is which on this chart. Let me take a look. Alright, so the VWAP is currently at 24,508 in that neighborhood. Doesn't matter. 24,506, let's call it. And then the first standard deviation, I'm going to have to clear some lines here. So that first standard deviation is right now where the price is at 24,425. So that's this blue line. So that's why I took off a contract there at that VWAP standard deviation level, and you can see where I bought those 2 contracts. So really I could put a stop there and I'd be okay. If it takes out this stop, then I'm going to take off this buy order, because one or the other is going to happen, and if it keeps going up, I don't want to lose any more money, so I'm going to move my stops down, keep myself from letting a winning trade go back to losing. So now there's just no way I can lose on this trade. I move my stops into place, and I'm happy to take a smaller profit if that happens, but I'm going to say let's tighten up even further. I have a runner. I should say I have a kind of a chase on. So when you see this red buy stop move, what it's doing is it's responding to the trailing order that I have in place for this particular ATM strategy. ATM doesn't mean what you think it means. It's not an automated teller machine. It's a strategy. Anyway, where are we now on our recording? Let's go back to the timing there, because I'm trying to keep these short. And this one is now 4 minutes long, so you can see how my trade has developed. And again, if it's going to take me out, I'm just going to buy one to collect a little profit there. If it wants to go up and take out this stop, that's fine. I will accept a smaller profit, and I would even be willing to move my
stop filled
up, but trade's over. So that was $335 worth of Yahoo. Wahoo, wasn't that fun? Alright, so 4 minutes this recording, 7 minutes last time, so was that 12-15 minutes? Somewhere around, well, let's see, I started looking at the screen at 10:30. It is now 10:42, so that's 12 minutes of excitement and profits, and a nice recording can share with you. So have a look, see what you think.